So I'm usually asleep around this time. I cannot sleep at all this week. I don't know what's going on with me, but it's kind of a good thing I decided to wake up because Tamashii Nations have really been popping off this week with some new reveals leading up to Tamashii Nations 2023. I'm going to be talking about some stuff we learned about a couple days ago. I'll go over that really quick. And then within the hour, there has been some new stuff to talk about. That will be a little bit later in this video. For now, though, I want to talk about the new Kid Gohan that we're getting. This looks fantastic. Very happy that they're updating this. I've been wanting to get a Kid Gohan for a while. I didn't bother with getting the event exclusive one because I had a feeling they would always update it, and here we go. I'm really digging what we see here. The soft goods on the cape looks really sick. They've been implementing that with some other figures. And another figure in this video I'll talk about in a second that's implementing that. This is really awesome looking, really digging it. I believe the chest piece, like the shirt, is going to be a softer plastic, kind of like Beast Gohan. So we'll see if they've been like updating that to where the range of motion is still good, because it just really wasn't as good on Beast Gohan. And here's another image right there. Looking really sick without the cape on. So the biggest complaint I have heard is no base form head or SSJ2 head, and I kind of understand that. I don't know if they would be locking off accessories with a different figure, like an updated cell or something. That would be kind of lame, but I personally am pretty happy with what they have shown off, and I will be pre-ordering this. A decent amount of these figures will be going up for pre-order November 21st. So keep that in mind. Most of the stuff that is ready to be pre-ordered will be available by then. That's going to be crazy. Kid from the SH Figuarts One Piece line, excuse me. I am nowhere near this part. Of course, still with, One Piece, I am still pretty early in. I'm not familiar with some of the other characters that they've shown off, like Law. I never got to talk about Law. But Kid here looks very impressive. I've seen a lot of fans of the One Piece line very happy with how this one looks. It looks like articulated fingers on the left hand. That's pretty sick. I'm wondering how top-heavy this might be, or maybe back-heavy is the better term, because that plastic cape is something, definitely. It doesn't look bad, but it definitely looks heavy. So this does look like a very big figure, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. But for now, I would have to skip just because I'm not really into One Piece that far still. Maybe later on down the line I'll pick this one up. Detective Conan, I believe they've worked on the Detective Conan line before. I'd never done anything related to Detective Conan, never watched it or whatever. This doesn't look like a bad figure, though, for people who want it. And, like, it's still really popular over there. It's been popular for a very long time over in Japan. So it makes sense that they would still make figures for it. They still make Saint Seiya figures, too. So, yeah, they're appealing to not only, international audiences, but still, like, what is still big in Japan, even if it's not that big over in the States. Tekken 8. I am not a fighting game person. I'm not a fighting game player. And not that I have anything against fighting games. I just don't play them. So I'm not familiar with anything going on with Tekken 8. There's more information coming out this weekend, the 19th. So, if you are interested in that, they'll be talking about some other stuff this week too, like Kaiju number 8. They'll be talking about, I think, within the next couple days, they'll be having a live stream on. They'll be talking about the Tekken 8 line too. I straight up cannot tell you the name of this character. So that's over on the right. This is the first time we've seen anything Tekken 8 related in the SH Figuarts line, though. So they're kind of popping off with the fighting game stuff, too, because they're coming back with those re-releases of the Street Fighter figures, excuse me. So that's pretty cool to see. Okay, so in the past day or two, they did show off some stuff. This is not new, of course. This is a battle-scarred version of Naruto that is going to be as part of the exclusives for the physical Tamashii Nations store exclusives, like going into those stores. There's only like 3 in the world. The same thing with like the Kid Goku that they made. I really wish that there would be some way for these exclusives to easily be purchased without having to go to the physical store, where the only one here is in New York. That's kind of a pain. But here, it's very much the same as the previous one. it's clear you can see the differences in the paint, though. It's much dirtier. There's really no difference in sculpt at all, but the dirt details on this do look really sick, not gonna lie. The only other thing I noticed based on some of the images they showed off was that if this is going to come with a bigger Rasengan, which is pretty sick. Again, kind of wish this was easier to get if, you need shadow clones of this. They have, specifically stated if you're a first timer to the line, if you didn't get any of the figures yet and you want to start getting some, this would be a good way to start. If you decide to purchase this one, again, you'd have to go to the physical store. There's also one in Japan, and I believe in somewhere in China, I believe. So keep that in mind. Me personally, I'm good. I'll stick with the regular, release Naruto that you can still easily get at like a Target. And speaking of Naruto's, they are making figures based on the results from the Naurtop 99 poll. We've known about this particular Naruto for a while. I'm wondering what exactly is going on here. I assume they're re-releasing the figures, but with these unique accessories. This little banner that says Naurtop 99. There's 2 Narutos here. I still only have the one Naruto, so if I really wanted to, I would get another one of these if it's just, I assume with the Naurtop stuff, like this particular Naruto, it's the figure and it comes with the accessories that you see here with grabbing the banner, that right hand from the crouch pose that you see on that Naruto, and then the separate Naruto on the bottom with those accessories. I assume it's all packed in one figure. It could be a 2-pack. That would be kind of insane. But I don't think it is. I think it don't really do 2-packs unless it was like the event exclusive Goku and Gohan. But if I really wanted to, this would be me justifying me buying another, Naruto. You really don't have to justify anything, but it makes sense with buying multiple Narutos with, the shadow clones. So that's just, we've known about that for a while, and I rambled too long. They did show off today Sakura. Now, I don't know what's going on with this axe, if that's like unique artwork design or whatever for Naruto 99, or if that's in the actual show. I am still early in Shippuden. I have been slacking on anime that isn't Jujutsu Kaisen this past few months, not gonna lie. But I actually like how this looks here compared to the previous one. They're really not different sculpt-wise. I think just the accessories on this, like the face that you see there and the hair, the more windswept hair, looks really good. I don't know if they've re-engineered anything or recolored anything, but this looks really good. And this is, honestly, I would prefer getting this over the regular Sakura if I already didn't have that one. So, hey, if you guys have held off on Sakura for a long time in the SH Figuarts line, you think that this one looks pretty good, then this might be your chance. Of course, Minato. This is what a lot of people have been wanting to see for a while, myself included. That's really sick. Again, I'm nowhere near where we meet Minato, but I know about Minato. Very cool. You can see that Rasengan with 99 under. That is really sick. The knife in the mouth there. This is gonna be really, really sick in your collection. They made one before they revitalized the line. They had already made a Minato, and now we have this updated one, which looks really fantastic. A lot of people have been wanting an updated one. So yeah, that's really sick. So I'm hoping that they also announce some other, stuff, not just Naruto 99 related for the SH Figuarts line. Maybe, I really can't think of who else they could be making. Maybe like Gaara. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing what else they should be making. There may be some other villains I can't think of right now that they should be making. But Naruto has seen some really good love and care in the SH Figuarts line. You could tell that they have been listening to people who've been wanting to revitalize Naruto, for a while. And ever since last year, I think they've been killing the line, besides some QC issues with some of the figures I got this year. So, they're really sick. Okay, Makima is coming to the SH Figuarts line, and she's going to have a soft goods trench coat. That is insane. You can see that hand also that comes with a lollipop. This is wild. I straight up did not think that they would I feel like they would have skipped Makima. I'm not going to lie. SH Figuarts are very reluctant to make female figures. I don't know what it is. If they think the females don't sell well, that's not the case. Or if they just want to prioritize other stuff, this looks fantastic to me. I know that Figma has already, announced and shown off their their Makima for the sorry, the Figma line. I already said that. But I mean, that looked pretty good, but this here also looks really great. I don't know what's going on entirely. We'll have to see some more images in the future. Again, this looks very good. It seems like the shirt is all one piece, so I don't know if it's like a soft, plastic like they did with Beast Gohan. Again, it's just an overlay. That might hinder articulation. I could be completely wrong, and it's just all one sculpted piece, and then the shoulders have a separate sculpt in them. And I don't really know what's going on here. The coat is covering stuff up, and we only have this one image to go off. I think it looks really good. I wouldn't blame anyone for getting the Figma over this one, or this over the Figma, if I'm being honest. But, hey, you have your options. Tamashii Nations definitely, they've been working on this for a while, so of course it's not them being spiteful and saying, oh, we're gonna one up Figma just out of nowhere. They've been working on this for a while, and it just so happened that they announced this almost a week after the Makima from Figma got announced. So I think that's hilarious. But hey, that is really sick. They're not done with the Chainsaw Man line. We just need to see Aki and maybe a couple other characters. Can't wait to see more. I somehow forgot to talk about how they teased Kenpachi. So there's that. I'm still pretty early into Bleach. I'm early into a lot of stuff. I know I'm slacking on anime lately. But a lot of people, including my Bleach-obsessed roommate, are super excited for this one. There is too much to talk about in this video. I don't want it to be more than 15 minutes long. When pre-orders drop for Tanjiro and Nezuko here, I will talk more about them. But as you see, they are being shown off at Tamashii Nations 2023. Images from Toy Master GK on Instagram. These look really cool. Honestly, pretty excited for these. Quite literally, I'm about to upload this video, and they just dropped some more news on some SH Figuarts stuff. This is insane. I don't know if they'll announce anything after this, because I gotta go back to sleep, so I might be missing out on some more things after this. But I mentioned last week, wasn't a big fan of Kaiju number 8 when they, announced that figure. But you fans are eating good with last week's figure of Kafka getting shown off. And now we have Reno, I don't know how to say his name, Ichikawa here, his partner. That is sick. Look at this figure, actually. I'm not going to lie. It looks good, even if I'm not a fan. The sculpting on the armor, the weapon that he has, the faceplate, all of that, the articulation on this thing, all of it looks really good. I'm not going to show off every single image because we're already going really far into this video. But on this image here, you do see that we have an alternate face that has the gas mask, or just the, rebreather, whatever that is. That is really sick. I'm really digging that. It's very good looking. It's so good looking that honestly I kind of want to pick it up, but I think I'm gonna hold off. Maybe I'll watch the anime, honestly, and then if I like the anime more than I liked the manga, then maybe I will consider it. Now they are doing something with this line similar to the Naruto and One Piece line, where you have the quote, "Build a figure DLC." This is going to come with a faceplate with the Kaiju number 8 figure that we got shown last week. Some people don't love that practice. I am pretty indifferent on it. If it makes sense, then fine. It makes sense here, for them, with these figures to come with these faceplates, I think. I'm wondering how expensive the Kaiju number 8 figure is going to be because of that. Maybe it's a little bit cheaper than these, because these do not look cheap, especially with Mina Ashido here that I'm showing off right now. Look at that big-ass gun she's got, dude. That is insane. That is going to be a super expensive figure. The gun alone, that is really, really impressive. The actual figure itself, too, is also very nice looking. Similar to Ichikawa, I think that a lot of the armor on here and the pockets and all that, that faceplate looks good. Looks like we have a bit of an articulated hairpiece in the back, similar to the Sagiri figure I just reviewed a few days ago. This is very good. We have another image of her in a neutral stance. I will have more images in the description below from Tamashii Nations themselves if you need to get some more images. But just in a neutral stance, you get to see how the armor looks. That looks very sick. She's a very good looking figure. Seriously, very awesome. She also comes with a separate faceplate for Kafka, as you see there. Kaiju number 8, I should say, looking off to the left there. So that is pretty cool. Not as cool as the other one that we saw with Ichikawa, though. And then this last image, you have to prop up the gun with a stand if it's too heavy, and she has her face piece there and covering her eyes. That is insane. Okay, so that is all the news I have. I gotta get to sleep. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. That's insane. All right, see you guys.